Will there be a chip in your body in the future? Will humans always be humans? Or will we be, as some are calling it, transhumans? Hi, Alex McFarland here. A little bit of apologetics and theology. Very famously in Genesis chapter 1, it says that God created man in His image. In the image of God created He him, male and female created He them. You've heard the phrase, I'm sure, imago Dei, the Latin phrase for in the image of God. It's a very sacred thing to be a human being. That's why for centuries, cultures everywhere have had the highest types of punishment for those who commit murder, because somehow instinctively we understand that the killing of another human being, unless it's self-defense or national defense, the unjustified taking of a human life is a sin against the person, the victim, but it's a sin against the one whose image they bear, the Creator God. I like a lot about Elon Musk. He's fascinating, he's successful, but in some ways, he really concerns me, as influential as he is. He recently, in early January 2025, said that every human on the planet should have a chip in their brain. I would argue, folks, the attempted mainstreaming of transgenderism is really, at least in the minds of some people, making it okay to be open to the idea of transhumanism. But let me say this. Humanity is an objective category of being. If you're a human being, you're not an animal, you're not a plant, you're not an angel. You're not brute matter. You're not a rock or dirt. You're a human being. And as such, that's a very sacred state of existence to be made in the image of God. While we do know that the entire creation will one day be transformed, it was for the human race that the Son of God laid down His life on Calvary's cross. Now, being a human is a fixed state of existence. It's not fluid. You can't turn into an Ewok or an angel. You're a human being. And also, as a human being, there are two subcategories, male and female. Maleness and femaleness. Despite what you might hear and despite what the pop media and secular education wants to promote, maleness is a fixed, not a fluid state of being. Femaleness is fixed. You can't become a gender that you weren't born. And folks, I would encourage that we have to, and especially Christians and churches, we must teach what God's Word says about being made in God's image and what it means to be a human being. Humanity is not a contrived construct. It is an objective category of being, and it is a blessing from God to be a human. An even greater blessing to be a redeemed, born again, saved human. That can happen. Jesus is as close by as a prayer. Now, folks, if you like what we're doing, my website, alexmcfarland.com, we have a YouTube channel. We're on all the social media platforms. So here's what my producer said. Smash that like button, okay? Don't just click it, smash it, and spread the word, because truth is eternal. And remember what Jesus said, heaven and earth would pass away, but His word would stand forever. That's Matthew 24:35. May God bless you as you stand for truth.